Okay, it's time for our Friday evening daily update about what's been going on in the Paralympics. This is with thanks to Toyota Ireland. The hashtag is #StartYourImpossible. You can find out more at toyota.ie/Paralympics. Niamh Tallon of hersport.ie is with us this afternoon. It's been a really busy day and there's been some sensational performances from Irish athletes, a little bit of heartbreak sprinkled in as well, and a brilliant performance on the track. So where do you want to start?
I think with Kerry Leonard in the archery, she's really delighted to be there. She said it feels amazing to finally call herself a Paralympian. So she started off her campaign with the ranking round, finishing in 18th. So she will now progress to the head-to-head with Jayati of India. She's really thrilled to have made it. It's through kind of grit and determination that she's got there. It's all been self-funded, and it's just been a long journey for her. So she just looks ecstatic to be there competing, and she'll be really looking to get through to the next round.
Another remarkable backstory as well. She was injured as a kid in a farm accident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she was injured at home on her farm when she was 6 years old, and it obviously was a life-changing accident, and she is in a wheelchair now, and she's used sport as a way to deal with her mental health. She was always involved in sport as a child, and she's just really been involved in archery. She got back into it in college and has found it a really great community to be involved in. She's really passionate about what she does. She competes with men, women, anybody and everybody, and she just says she is one of the best archers in Ireland, full stop. So it's great to see her realise her Paralympic dream and actually get to Tokyo, because it was something that certainly was challenging, and particularly with COVID as well.
I think as well, one of these athletes who's actually benefited from the extra year because of COVID, because she was injured this time last year.
Yeah, so she said that it was something that was of benefit, because in terms of qualification and with an injury, obviously that's something that can be quite difficult to overcome. So that gave her a bit of time and a bit of breathing room, I suppose, to get her body back in shape and make sure that she was able to perform to her best. So she seems comfortable over there. She's really happy to be competing, and fingers crossed all things go well in the head-to-head round. The girl that she's competing against was ranked 15th, so there's only a couple of places between them, and hopefully Kerry pulls it out of the bag to qualify for the next round. Okay,
so that's great. So she has more still to come. To the track next, I think, is it?
Yeah, so Greta Strumakita was in the 1500 metres today. She finished 4th in Rio, and she is after posting the second fastest time of the heats. So fingers crossed for a podium finish there. She's running really well. She definitely has it in her. Like a 4th place finish in Rio is obviously something really close, so she knows exactly what she has to do. Posting that quick time will really give her confidence, and she'll be in action tomorrow at 11:10 a.m. So definitely something to tune into and see if we have another Irish medal in the bag.
The 4th place in the Paralympics or the Olympics or any major championship is like so heartbreaking, but also sometimes it's your personal best, and it's that you've done absolutely everything you can. In this instance, there's definitely an opportunity for her to run a bit better.
Yeah, look, I think Greta has really trained hard. She runs with a great group of girls, and they all push each other on. It's great to see everybody delivering good results at the moment from that group. But look, the 4th place, she's just outside of the medals there, and she has been working hard over the last 5 years. So look, posting that second fastest time, she's absolutely in with a shot. Fingers crossed she does end up on the podium. I think she definitely has it in her, but running something that has been really integral as part of her life. Like, she actually only started when she was 17. A PE teacher that she had in school had encouraged her to start running, and she ran 800 metres and came second. So it's something that she took up a little bit later in life, but it's something she absolutely adores, is really good at, obviously, and really enjoys. She moved over from Lithuania as a teenager, and she felt that running really integrated her into society here, and she's spoken about that a lot, from obviously having a vision impairment, but also somebody that's moved from a different country to Ireland. It's something that really helped her integrate into a community, and she really is passionate about running. Like, she just says how she loves representing Ireland, and it's really made her feel at home, and it's a great running community that she has around her.
Okay, so that's the 1500 metres, and you said tomorrow at 11?
Yeah, 11:10 she'll be on in action.
Okay, good stuff. Then the 400 metres individual pursuit. This is Ronan Grimes, and I've just been reading comments from him afterwards. He said he left everything out there, and we're talking about one of those 4th place finishes again.
Yeah, so in the 4,000 metres individual pursuit, he finished in 4th place. He had got into the round where he was battling for the bronze medal and it became agonisingly close. It was 1.394 seconds in the difference. It was his second personal best of the day. You know, obviously if he left everything out there, it was, you know, a performance that he should be proud of. He has the road competitions up next, so he has 2 more opportunities to do well. I think it was hoped that he would get on a podium. Obviously he's gotten really, really close, so now it's just a matter to see like how he can do on the road. In terms of, you know, the competition, you know, it has been spoken about in terms of the lack of velodrome in Ireland and the lack of opportunity for camps during COVID. So hopefully in the road, like, he'll have had more opportunity to, you know, work on things there. You know, given that he has been, you know, predominantly based here training for that.
I think it was the Colombian he was up against, and he said he's been beaten by the same guy 3 or 4 times, so he's a little bit sick of the sight of him. But that he just obviously has his number. There's a bit of acceleration that his opponent has that he just doesn't have yet, and fingers crossed he's going to be able to get that. And look, if you know, we've definitely seen people improve on their performances from games to games, so hopefully he can go one better next time. Rachel Timothy in the 500 metres time trials next.
Yeah, so she had another personal best on the track, a 10th place finish. You know, her average speed was 42.3 kilometres per hour. So just think about that in a car and how fast she's going around that velodrome. She has set her focus on the road, and she has the time trial and the road race to come. She said that she came to the track to get personal bests, and she did that in both of the events. She also commented on Ellen Keane's result and said that last night was a massive boost for Team Ireland and won't be the only gold medal. So we look forward to seeing who else will be on the podium, and she must have some inside scoop on who's going to get that gold. But
no pressure, yeah.
Yeah, no, good results for her. You know, obviously she's in good shape getting those personal bests, and if she's been focusing on the road, you know, let's see what she can do.
That's the thing, isn't it? That, like, we tend to judge most of the games by medals, but actually, if what's happening is everybody is showing up and putting in their best performance of the season, would be great. But if it's actually of your entire life, when the major tournaments and the major events are actually happening, then that means the structures are in place for everybody to do their best, and ultimately that's what leads to progression in the national records, and that's really all we're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, in terms of the results that we've seen so far, we've seen, you know, personal bests from almost everybody, you know, at this point so far. So it really is good results. And in terms of, you know, a lot of the athletes seem really pleased and satisfied with what they've achieved themselves. So it really is about pushing the boundaries, and, you know, to actually get a personal best on, like you're saying, that international stage. Like, some people can go to competitions like that and be really intimidated. And we know in terms of some of the athletes that were competing at the Olympics a couple of weeks ago, like, some people felt that they did let the occasion get the better of them. But it really seems like everybody on the Paralympic team is prepared, is going really well. Like, we've seen so many personal bests, so many finals, which is really good, and, you know, shows that they are ready to go and do their best.
Roisin Ní Riain is one of those as well.
Yeah, she's been in so many finals at this point, a final in every event so far. So she was in the 400 metre freestyle. She got a personal best in the morning in the heat and progressed to the final. She then got a personal best in the final, finishing in 5th place. So that's her best finish so far. You know, 3 finals from 3 events, and she has 3 more events to go. So look, it's really impressive from the 16-year-old athlete. She's doing really well, and look, we know the pool has been really successful so far. We'll have some more athletes up again there tomorrow. Last
one was the equestrian and the table tennis today. So Michael Murphy, I think, finished 18th, and Colin Judge went out in the last 16 round of table tennis.
Yeah, so Michael Murphy said it was such an honour to be here. He said the journey to get here has been incredible, and that he's a bit disappointed, but believes that it's the start of the journey. So look, there'll hopefully be more to come there. In terms of Colin Judge, he did progress to the final 16. He lost 3-1 to the Russian athlete. Judge is ranked 9th in the world. He's 26 years old. I think for him, certainly in the first match that he had, he did seem like a little bit unnerved. He settled into the match, so hopefully he'll take this as experience, and we'll see him in 2024 with just that confidence from competing at a major tournament.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think that's the thing, isn't it? Trying to get everybody to the point where they're not overawed, and they seem to be doing it really well, most of them. So fingers crossed that is an experience that he can learn from as well. Anything else, Niamh, in the next 24 hours that we should be looking out for?
We'll have Nicole Turner back in the pool tomorrow with the 100 metre breaststroke. She's ranked 8th overall, so she'll be looking to get into a final there and, you know, pushing on. Katie George Dunleavy and Eve McChrystal will be in the 3,000 metres individual pursuit, and Martin Gordon in the 1,000 metre time trial in cycling as well. So yeah, lots of action coming up. Obviously then we have Greta at 11:10 in the final, so that's certainly one to tune into. there's really a medal hopeful there.
All right, 100%. Niamh Tallon, hersport.ie, thanks very much for bringing us today's Paralympics update with thanks to Toyota Ireland. The hashtag is Start Your Impossible. You can find out more at toyota.ie/Paralympics.